Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia, and this channel is about my hobby, my craft, mainly cross stitch. And this video is a second week of my version of Nora November. I name it Lavender and Lace Listopad. Listopad is November in Ukrainian. So I'm stitching lavender and lace designs this November. And I've already completed 1 week, and you can watch it if you want, if you missed it. And this week I'm taking another design, and that will be a new start. And this is design World Peace Angel number 51. This is what we need these days. Peace. And this is how this design is described by Marilyn. I am reading from the official website, Told in the Garden website. It says, think about it. You can purchase world peace. Wouldn't it be grand if it were that simple to ensure our children a peaceful future? My vision of peace has gorgeous floating fabric of patterned silk and gold clusters. These represent the different nations of the world joined together. She is sitting in front of an actual image from space of our planet Earth. Her vision is calm and direct as she implores the viewer to reflect on such a dream. I wish for this angel to be a symbol of our global intentions as we are closer and closer connected on our little spinning planet. This design is from 2000, and how relevant it is right now. What else is interesting that I found? I'm not sure whose these words are. Maybe her daughter's. I'm not sure. I just copied this from somewhere, from site or somewhere from internet. I remember Marilyn saying that there were 2 secrets about that in this design. First, the angel is sitting in a wheelchair. And did you know that Marilyn suffered from a disease that forced her, and sometimes she had to use wheelchair? Maybe this is a portrait of Marilyn herself. And the second secret is that the image of Earth is upside down, with Antarctica at the top, contrary to how we normally view it, but still scientifically accurate, because up and down are arbitrary choices in space. So here I'm asking myself, is it was just for fun, for something interesting, that she designed the Earth upside down, or is it a message for us saying, hey people, wake up, look what are you doing with the planet, she is turning upside down? What do you think? Is it a message? For me, yes. So the design is not small. It is 248 by 270, and again my fabric seems to be barely fit her. I did some measurement again, and as you can see, there will be very small margin at sides, but it will fit according to my measurements. And that's the main thing. The fabric is a hand-dyed Belfast by Ukrainian hand dyer. I'm not sure camera will pick up but it is not completely blue, solid. It is not a solid blue. It has touches of yellow, like a sun shines in the skies. Very delicate, very interesting fabric. It was dyed specifically for me, for this design. I saw this fabric on the exhibition, Handmade Expo that happened in Kiev at the end of September, but I think that the size of that fabric available was smaller, so I asked, this is a hand dyer, her name is, her company or business name is Linen by Lena, and she dyed for me. Now, I was thinking where to start here, and I always try to do face first, because I want to start communicating with the design as soon as possible. So I was thinking that I maybe start at the top and then go down to on the side of Earth, and then reach her face. At least this is my plan A. We'll see how it goes. So the design also uses some petite treasure braid, and on the pattern, on the printed pattern, there is no guidance on how many cards of this petite treasure braid you need, but on the side, in the description of design, there was an indication that you need several of them, and I bought only one of each color, and it calls for 3 different this metallic thread, so I will need to pick up more, but that will be someone, not right now. And also there are 3 Milhill beads in the design. But anyway, I will start with DMC, so this is future Julia problems. So yeah, that's it. This is my presentation of the design that I will be working on this week, and see you tomorrow, and you will see where I decided finally to start, and what I was able to, will able tenses. So you will see the result. See you. Hello, me again. I skipped one day. It is Wednesday already. I stitched, but I did not feel like filming because my daughter got sick and I didn't sleep almost all night, not this one but the previous one, so yesterday I was just a zombie and I didn't have a mood to film. So today I'm showing you progress for 2 days. And as I planned, I started at the top, at the middle top, and I stitched a little bit of earth so that I just could reach, where is my preview? Okay, here it is. So that I could reach her face, because I really wanted to start working on her face. So I started here and I went down here so that I can work on her face, and I was hesitating whether I want to stitch regular stitches over 2 or do little stitches over 1 like I did on Fairy Grandmother, and it just happened. I don't know, I just started stitching face, and it turned out I like woke up and understood that I'm doing over 1. I don't know. My hands just started doing that by themselves. Maybe because, you know, I was overwhelmed with daughter's sickness and I didn't think a lot. Maybe I just got used to do skin with fairy grandmother, and I don't know, that just happened. So we're doing over one. It is what it is. So yeah, I will continue working, and you can already see one of her eyes, and here will be the second eye. So I will continue working on her face. And the skin tones, the DMC for face, they are the same as I used for fairy grandmother. So I just pulled all the threads from my previous project and working on the face. I don't know, maybe I will become worried with the over one at some point. Then I will switch to something else, maybe work more on earth, or maybe I go down to her gown, her clothes. I don't know, we'll see. So that's it, a quick update, and I will get back. My daughter's still at home because she's coughing. So, and I also work from home, so I need to do my job and watching my daughter and trying to catch up with her classes, her homework, and all the things. So yeah, see you later. Hello, welcome again. This is Thursday, and I'm coming with a report. Yesterday I continued working on her face, and now I have two eyes. She's looking at me and at you, and it looks gorgeous. When I look at her face, it looks like a picture, as a photo. Very realistic. I do not regret that I started 1/1 face. I don't know, I had got a crazy idea to use the leftover of this fabric because I have plenty high, right? So I will have leftovers at the bottom. So I thought maybe I could stitch just face in a spare fabric to compare, you know. That's interesting how it would look in the regular crosses. But then I thought, well, what if I liked the second version, not this one that I chose, but the simpler version more, better, then I would regret. So I don't know. But that's an interesting, right, to stitch both options and compare them. So from distance it looks like that. So this is chart for face only, so you can see how many I already stitched. From this 1/1 my eyes getting tired, so I think that I would switch to something else. Maybe I already reached her neck, so I could work a little bit on her clothes. I think it would be a bit more simpler, so for me to get rest and yeah, to switch from 1/1. But isn't she beautiful? A little bit creepy at the bottom of her face, but the eyes, that's amazing. So yeah, this is my progress. And what else I would like to say? I already said you, I think, that the printed key on the printed chart, it doesn't specify how many metallic threads Rainbow Gallery those treasure braid, and how many beads do you need. But on their site, the official site, there is information about that. So these are metallics that are called for 3, and these 2 golds, one of them you will need 3 cards and another one 4 cards, and this one only 1. But in the key you have a substitution recommended for both of them, and there is also one symbol as a blend of these metallics, and for that blend you also have an alternative in DMC. So I didn't mention that at first, and now I can see the substitution. So I'm not sure if I will buy more metallics or I will just use DMC. I don't know. I will definitely use metallic in her, is it nymph, above her head, so that it is shining here. And I will see how I like working with this metallic. I heard that Rainbow Gallery is better than Kreinik and people prefer it better. I'm not sure. I tried it once and I didn't like it. Maybe it was another type of them. So I will try on her, I think it's nymph. And then I will decide what to do in her clothes, whether I will use metallic or I will substitute with DMC. But that will be far away from now. Okay, so yeah, I have a plan. I have a lot of things to do other than stitching. Very busy week, and plus daughter's sickness. She's much better, but I still left her home for today just to be sure that she's recovering well, and tomorrow maybe she will go back to school and yeah, work and some other important things to do this week. Well, that's it. See you tomorrow. Okay, friends, it is Friday and we have something to talk about. I have a problem. Surprise! I messed up. So, here is the thing. Yesterday I decided to stitch a little bit on something simpler, because I was tired about doing a 1/1 skein and all this confetti here, so I decided to work on some block stitching. And I went here and I started stitching this green part of her cloth. And when I was stitching that, something bothered me and I thought something wasn't correct, something was wrong. And I started looking at everything and comparing with the chart, and I realized when I did this part of earth and moved down here so that I had something to anchor to start her face, I was referring to these dark stitches. So I intended to use and I had to use those dark stitches to figure out where to start her cheek. However, I had to anchor to this cluster of dark stitches, not these ones below. So now her face is a little bit down and a little bit shifted this way. So it is 15 stitches down and 7 stitches this way, shifted to the side. And I'm not worried about shifting down because I have plenty of fabric long, but I'm short, as you remember, and as you saw, I showed the margins on the sides and they are pretty tight. So now if I moved off center a little bit, those margins will be even smaller on one side. So I started thinking what to do. I was not freaked out, and you shouldn't. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that, but I'm okay with that. Because, oh well, there are things in our life even worse that we need to worry about. This is not what we need to worry about, right? So that's just a hobby, and that's okay. I just need to figure out what to do, right? So I had several options. One option is to scrap everything, just like cut what I've already done and use the rest of the fabric for something else and contact the same dyer. And maybe that would be even a chance to ask her to dye a bigger, a wider piece of fabric, so that I'm not worried about squeezing the design into it. That was the first option. The second option was to undo her face and to put it in correct place, right? So that I still have it centered correctly, to have even if those margins are small, but at least they are even on both sides, right? And I'm not worried that I can run out of space since it is sheathed. But you know, picking out all those 1/1, oh my god, that would take me years. Not years, but much time. And I'm also not sure that I won't ruin the fabric. So picking up her face is not an option. What I could do is to actually undo this piece of earth and, you know, hope that it will still fit and I will have at least, I don't know, half an inch or a centimeter on the side. And what I decided to do, of course I could do calculations and all the stuff, but until you see how it looks, you don't have the clear idea, right? So what I've done, I've done a part of her neck here, 1/1, so that I can start working this side. And I stitched the longest part of her wing so that I can reach the very edge of the design on this side, just to see where it ends. And hope you can see it is white stitches. Maybe it is not showing up well, but I still have, I don't know, that might be an inch or something like that. I don't have inches here, or is it inch? We use centimeters, you know. Yeah, that's an inch. So I have, yeah, an inch and a half on the side, or in centimeters it's 3 centimeters. So I don't know, I think that's okay, it fits. And I think the very good framer could even do framing with this fabric. Yes, it will be at the very edge, it will be like it will be near the frame, but you can add, you know, this mat and it will look okay. So I think this is the option I will go with. I will leave the face where it is and I will redo all this part of earth. So I don't know, put in the comments what would you do. I'm a recovering perfectionist, so I'm trying to, you know, take things easier and be okay with this not perfectly centered design on the fabric. And yeah, so today is Friday, this is my last day working on this design, and I will switch to the next one. And I don't want to do that, but I think that I have to unpick all this so that it is ready to go when I decide to continue working on that. Because if I don't frog this part, it will sit in my pile of whips and I will be thinking, oh, I need to frog that part. Let me pick up something else. I know that will happen, so I had better do it right now. And that would be a good mindless work, because this week was just crazy. I'm so tired, so maybe that's even better, that I will just do a mindless thing. So yeah, that's it. I will see you, I think, on Sunday. Well, I will show you my regress, not progress, but regress. Oh my goodness, but you know what? Sometimes you need to step back so that you can do 2 steps forward. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for being with me and sharing all these issues. And we will be okay, and everything will be okay. Okay, so see you. Bye. Hi friends. So it is Sunday, and I'm coming to you with my last report on World Peace Angel I've been working on this week. So as I said, I was going to unpick all wrong stitches that I did on Earth, and I did, and I even put some more correct stitches to Earth, as you can see here near her face. So this is what I have. This is result of 4 days, because one of the days I was just correcting mistake, basically. So that's not bad. I'm pleased with the result. I think that's a good start. I work on her face 1/1, and actually that's much more stitches that it might look like, because there's tiny stitches. So you can imagine if you multiply this area 4 times, right? That would be quite a big amount of stitches of area covered. So I reached the edge with the wing. I also put some this confetti stitches. That's like a lot of color changes in Earth, and yeah, I'm pleased. I'm happy with the fabric. I think it suits. It is light and delicate, but I think that even white shows up okay. Maybe it is not visible on camera, but since crosses have some dimensions, they are quite visible on the fabric. So yeah, it will get some rest, even though I would like to proceed with her, but I have another project on the go that I am going to start tomorrow. And which project it is, you will see in a week. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks everyone for hanging up with me. Hanging up with me. That's hard to pronounce. And yeah, thanks for support. I know that you over there you were disappointed and sorry for me that I did that mistake, and I felt your support, even though you haven't watched that at the moment. But anyway, I knew that you would support me and send me all the best wishes so that I overcome that. Thanks for that. In advance. Okay, so that's it, and see you in the week where you will see my week 3 Lavender and Lace design project.